You are not watching this video by accident. This is not a mere coincidence, but a divine guidance. It is time for you to realize that the universe is whispering to you, gently leading you to where you are meant to be. This very moment, this message, and the truth that is now being revealed. April is not just the beginning of a new season, but a sacred gateway opening into a profound spiritual era for the chosen ones. A great shift is approaching, not from the outside world, but from within your very soul, where a loving, unseen force is awakening something deep inside you. This is the moment to step out of the realm of unanswered prayers and unfulfilled wishes. Now, you are entering the season of manifestation, a time when the things you once longed for in silence begin to take form in your physical reality. From a quiet dreamer, you are becoming a conscious creator. But this transformation is not merely a shift in mindset. It is a spiritual and energetic awakening, a wave of divine light flowing into your being, illuminating the path that lies ahead. You will begin to notice the signs, to feel the gentle nudges in your mind and heart, like a quiet calling to return to your true self. This is the start of something sacred. Trust the process. You are being led, uplifted, and prepared, for your soul's purpose is calling, and now is the time to answer. The beginning of April ushers in a sacred moment, when transformation becomes more evident than ever before. The prayers you once whispered in silence, the dreams that once felt so distant, are now beginning to take shape. No longer are they just faraway visions. Clear signs are emerging, gently revealing that what you've been waiting for is finally coming to life. You will notice that doors once closed are suddenly opening. Opportunities you thought were lost, paths that once seemed shrouded in fog, are now illuminated, inviting you to move forward. This is more than just a change in perspective. It is a profound spiritual shift in your inner energy. You are no longer who you used to be. A quiet yet powerful force is rising from within, guiding you toward your true life's purpose. In the first 5 days of April, divine guidance will become stronger and more distinct. You will feel deeper intuition, and flashes of insight will strike like lightning in your mind. Sometimes it will come as a strange but undeniable instinct. Other times as a quiet urge that defies logic, but feels absolutely right. Unexpected decisions may arise, and you'll find yourself acting with clarity and confidence, without hesitation. Trust that. For in those seemingly random choices lies the quiet hand of the divine, subtly steering you to where you truly belong. The journey has begun. And whether you see the full picture yet or not, know this: you are on the right path, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The world is entering a time of unprecedented upheaval, a period when massive global shifts are unfolding rapidly and relentlessly. Natural disasters, climate crises, political turmoil, and rising tensions between nations are emerging like storms, shaking the very foundations of what was once considered stable. And yet these disruptions are not random. Behind the chaos lies a divine plan in motion, preparing the way for the rise of the chosen ones. The world is in desperate need of transformation, and for that to happen, outdated, misguided, and broken structures must collapse. These storms, though fierce, are part of a sacred cleansing, making space for a new era where the light will be led by those whose souls are ready. If you find yourself awakening amidst the confusion, feeling as though your name is being quietly called from within the storm, know this: you are on the path of a chosen one. No matter how turbulent the world outside becomes, you are protected. A divine shield surrounds you, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. You will feel peace in the midst of the storm, clarity in the midst of confusion, and an unshakable knowing that you are walking the path your soul was always meant to walk. Hold on to your faith, for while the world shakes and systems fall, you, the chosen one, are being lifted up, supported by unseen hands, and called to rise. Now is not the time to fear the storm. It is the time to realize that you were born to stand tall within it. As you step into the next phase of your sacred journey, a new wave of leadership is awakening. But these are not leaders in the traditional sense. They are bearers of light, souls chosen to inspire, to guide, and to rekindle hope for humanity. And you may be one of them, a soul carrying a higher calling, one you may have never dared to fully recognize until now. The new era that the world is entering will not be built on power or control, but on awareness, compassion, and spiritual connection. True leaders in this time will be those who can feel the pain of others, who listen deeply to the voice within, and who have the capacity to lead others back to themselves. This is the age of spiritual leadership, where the strength of one's inner light is far more powerful than any worldly title. The chosen ones in this sacred time are not only receiving personal support, financial stability, health, and inner strength, but are also being entrusted with a greater mission: to guide others out of darkness, through the valleys of doubt, suffering, and confusion. You are here to extend your hand to those who have fallen, to awaken the forgotten faith within them, and to lead them back to the light, to compassion, and to forgiveness. Your leadership does not lie in loud declarations, but in the quiet radiance of a conscious soul. It is the light you carry in your presence, your words, your silence, and your being. And now, more than ever, the world is in need of that light. This is your moment to rise, not as a ruler, but as a guide, a healer, a living vessel of truth. The end of April marks a powerful rise of the chosen ones. This is the moment when the light within you is no longer hidden. It begins to shine clearly, drawing attention and recognition from those around you, both in your personal life and on a broader, even global scale. The quiet efforts, the patient steps you've taken in silence are now bearing fruit. You're beginning to stand in the very position your soul was always destined for. At this time, your role is no longer just that of an observer or a seeker. You are becoming a guide, a healer, and a creator. You'll find yourself acting with more clarity, speaking with greater conviction, and choosing with deeper wisdom. The energy of leadership will naturally radiate from you, not because you're trying to lead, but because this is what you were born to do. Meanwhile, the world itself is entering a period of collective awakening. Human consciousness is shifting from fear and ignorance to a yearning for light, truth, and inner freedom. Amid this wave of awakening, you are the torchbearer. The light within you becomes a beacon for those who are lost, weary, or searching, offering hope, direction, and a reminder that they too carry light within. You are no longer living just for yourself. You are becoming a vital part of a global transformation, where love, understanding, and compassion are rebuilding the foundation of humanity. This is your moment to step into the light, and the world is finally ready to see and hear you. Living in divine flow is a profound art, one where you no longer try to control everything, but instead learn to surrender positively. This is not about giving up or becoming passive. It is about placing your full trust in the perfect orchestration of the universe and God. When you insist on controlling outcomes, worrying, and demanding that life unfold exactly your way, you unknowingly create tension and block the natural flow of life. But when you choose to release control, you open the door for miracles to happen. You allow space for the unimaginable, the unplanned, the divinely orchestrated. These are not things your mind can foresee, but your heart will recognize as absolutely right. Surrender is not weakness. On the contrary, it is an act of deep faith and inner strength. You begin to trust that everything happening carries a greater meaning, and that you are being gently led by a divine hand, even when you don't fully understand the path. When you live aligned with your soul's purpose, what you were truly born to do, the universe responds. Everything starts arriving at the right time, in the right way, through the right people, without force. What once seemed like coincidence becomes a series of divine connections guiding you closer to your mission. Trust that flow. Let yourself move with it, gently and fully, knowing that you are always supported, protected, and guided. And when you truly live in that trust, you will discover a peace, a joy, and a sense of fulfillment that nothing in the world can take away.